Hello fam, and welcome back to my channel. You are here with Ashley Does It. Before we get into the 2020 new, let's take a recap of my faves for 2019. So I'm gonna do my best to go in order of my makeup routine. But if I skip around in my excitement, I apologize now. Let's get it. So, let's start with primer. My favorite primers for 2019 were the Milk Hydro Grip, and this is, yes, a sample, and the Marc Jacobs. All right, look. These primers are not the same. Let me explain. The Milk Hydro Grip Primer is like a gel, but when you put it on your face, it's kind of sticky. The first time I tried this, I was like, this is dumb. This is getting everywhere, and I don't feel comfortable putting this on my face.
However,
my makeup stayed so much better with this primer because it's sticky and everything that you put on top of it sticks to it. Now, the Marc Jacobs primer is different because it's kind of like a silicone base. The thing that I like about this is it blurs my pores out. So I normally rub it in a little bit here where my pores are a little bit, more defined, maybe a little bit on my forehead, hit the nose. And then I feel like when I put my foundation over top of this primer, everything looks very smooth. So this was a little pricey, I'm not gonna lie to you.
but
Find you a sample for foundation. Can you guess what my favorite foundation was for 2019? There it is. Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation. I love this foundation. And not gonna lie to you, I think I might have said that I loved the matte one when it first came out. I was really excited. It was a lot of shades. It was Rihanna, and I was like, yes, 1,000 times yes. Listen, this one right here,
game changer.
for somebody like me who has dry skin, game changer, especially in the wintertime. I feel like highlighter with this, not even really needed. If you're going for just a basic look for the day, you don't want to put on a bunch of makeup, you still get that dewy finish. And then in the hot weather,
Bomb.
I think this foundation has a better coverage than the matte foundation. Shh, what? Oh, what? You didn't hear from me. Now let's go to concealers. Okay. I couldn't pick just one. I've tried several concealers this year. I've tried them in the minis. I've tried them out, just like the foundations. This was the year of foundation, but I still ended up trying out a lot of concealers. I can only narrow it down to two. I'm sorry. So, my first pick, Fenty Beauty. Listen, here's why I love this Fenty Beauty one. It gives you some good coverage underneath the eye, but it also works very well with the hydrating foundation. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but I think it works fabulous with that hydrating foundation. I wear 385 in the foundation, and then I wear 370 in the concealer. So the crazy thing about this concealer is they came out with the same numbers as the foundation, and you get a corresponding concealer to go with your foundation number. So what was cool about that was, if you don't really know for sure what color you are, you start with your foundation number, and then if you want to go a little bit darker, you go down. If you want to go a bit lighter, you go up. Genius planning on their part, because it just wasn't hard to find the concealer. I love this. This is always going to be in my collection. My other favorite, that Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. I have been using this for probably the last month or so. This is on another level. They actually expanded the concealer the same way they expanded the foundation. But this right here, what did they do?
That.
Which brings me to my next victim. This setting powder
changed the game.
in 2019. She dropped the setting powders, then she dropped the bronzer. I'm talking about, you already know. Fenty Beauty, man. Fenty Beauty. Pro Filter setting powder. I use the shade Honey, but she came out with 8 different shades. And check this out. She came out with little mini jars. So if you don't want to take this big fat thing with you on the plane, or over your grandmama's house, or over your boo house.
Listen.
It's just seeps into the skin. It seeps all the way in. And listen, this mug is so fat, it's gonna last me for a while. I use this setting powder every day, and it's still a huge amount in here.
It's not going away.
It's worth the money because it's gonna last you a long time. To my next Fenty Beauty product, the bronzers. The bronzers she came out with were also in 8 shades. I use the shade Cocoa Naughty. Let me just open it up so you can see. This mug is used often.
Often, sis.
This right here, listen, if I don't tell you to get nothing else, okay? Nothing else. Go to Sephora. Go to FentyBeauty.com. Get you that setting powder and this bronzer. Game changer. Let's hit the blush. I'm not a big blush person. I've never really been a big blush person. I kind of feel like blush makes me look like a little doll. I have used this blush since it came out, and it is very subtle. It's Colourpop, of course. This was from the Shayla Times Colourpop collab. This one is in Whistle While You Work. She actually came out with another one called Construct that's a little bit more of a, I would say like a bronzy shade, but still a really good blush. Like most Colourpop, products, inexpensive but great quality. So check this out. All right, let's move on to highlighters. I have 2. You know how many highlighters I had? You thought I was just gonna come with one? Come on. Highlighters are my thing. I'm glowing, man. I stay glowing. So, of course, one of them is Fenty Beauty. She's glowing, man. I stay glowing. She has a lot of highlighters and they're bomb. So here we are. She came out with one this past year called Mo Money and Afternoon Snack. I love these. The way it made my skin glow, especially in the warmer months.
Man.
This is bomb. The other highlight that I have is my Becca Highlight. This was actually a sample that was given to me, and it's in Champagne Pop. They did not lie when they said Champagne Pop. This thing right here,
Ooh, man.
just swatching it, look at that. This one right here, you got to be careful with this because you don't even need a huge amount of this. You just throw it on there and that's it. Like you put a little bit on your nose and you look at that. Nose shining. Yeah, listen, on the cheeks, on the eyes, on the lips, like it's bomb. This was probably everybody's top 2019 palette of the year. Used by many, used up, some people hitting pan. She to this day still uses this palette like it's brand new. The Jackie Aina times Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I mean, I've used this mug so many times. not just on me, on other people that I do their makeup. It's bomb. Like she gave us bling, she gave us colors that she loves, but she also gave us colors that we can use for deeper complexions. And I love this. I absolutely love this. And it came with a brush like most ABH cosmetic palettes do, which is very helpful. But this one, man, the shades, they were different. And I appreciate that so much. My second palette, because of course I couldn't narrow down just to one. The mother herself, Miss Pat McGrath. Of course, like what are we doing? What did you think I was gonna say? Stop this. Some of the most unique formulas. She is quality all around.
All the way around.
From the palette, the size of the palette, the weight of the palette, the mirror inside the palette, the shadows of the palette, like given to me as a gift. But if I actually, like, if I'm gonna be honest, I would completely buy that palette. Even if it was just one of her small six pan palettes, I would buy some eyeshadow from her any day, because her formula is amazing, and you can tell.
Though she means business.
As we reach the end, I want to talk about liners. Colourpop cream gel liner, excuse me. Listen, I have so many. You would think that these were color pencils. Just to be able to use different colors in my waterline has definitely upped my makeup game and my eye makeup game to the next level. The other thing from Colourpop that I love as far as liner goes is their liquid liner. They have just as many shades in the liquid liner as they do in the cream gel liner. And I love this because it has a felt tip, and it's easy for me to do wings with this. It's easy for me to get close to my lash line with this. I really, really, really love this. I'm going to recognize Colourpop again for their lippy pencils. This is actually in the shade BFF4. The reason why I actually like this pencil and the color is because I have a lot of brown lip liners, honestly. This one is a lot darker, and this was probably one of the darkest browns that came out with this year. And I absolutely love this one because it showed up a little bit better when I was wearing different lipsticks. So this was one of my favorites, although their lippy pencils, hands down, like the formula, bomb. I don't actually have a favorite lipstick, but this Fenty gloss is gonna be a favorite all the time. I have two different colors in this. This is the shade Fussy. There's no other better gloss than that one. It's not. I'm sorry. Honestly, I have a couple miscellaneous because, you know, if you're looking for a face cleanser, this has been my favorite this year. This is actually from the Sephora brand. This is their clear skin gel. I use this every morning, and I also use this to take my makeup off. Yeah, this is bomb. And then I went and got the moisturizer to go with it. This is like, if whipped cream could be used as a moisturizer, this would be what this is. This is the Nourishing Moisturizer, and this is a part of a bigger line with Sephora that they came out with, and I'm sure the other products are also just as great as these two. I hope that you took something from this video. I'm so excited to share with you all of my favorites from 2019. My special winner is getting some of these products, and I'm so excited to share these with her. So many more products to come for 2020. I'm so excited to review them and try them out. It's gonna be a bomb year for beauty. So like and subscribe to my channel to stay informed, get the reviews, get the news in beauty, join the family, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.